Welcome to Breaking Bulletin, Vancouver's bold move to become Washington's second largest city. On March 19, 2025, a significant proposal was presented during a Vancouver City Council workshop that could reshape the city's future. Vancouver, Washington, is exploring the possibility of expanding its borders through annexation. This plan could transform the city into Washington's second largest, surpassing both Spokane and Tacoma in population. But while the potential benefits of growth are appealing, the costs involved could be substantial, and Vancouver's leadership is carefully weighing these options. Currently, Vancouver's population stands at about 196,000 people, according to the U.S. Census Bureau's July 2023 data. The city is already known for its proximity to Portland, Oregon, and has grown steadily over the years. However, the proposed annexation plans are on a much larger scale and could drastically change the landscape of the city. The population boost from annexation could range from 1,700 people to over 171,000, depending on which plan the council chooses. The annexation scenarios. The first option, the most ambitious, would involve absorbing Clark County's Fire District 5 up to the city's urban growth area, adding around 95,000 new residents to the city's population. This expansion would require significant investment from the city, with an estimated $98 million in costs. This would cover expenses like building new infrastructure, expanding police and fire services, and maintaining additional parks. However, the city could generate $56 million in revenue from property taxes, sales taxes, and utility charges, helping to offset some of the costs. While this plan would make Vancouver the second largest city in Washington, there's a large financial gap that could put a strain on the city's budget. The second scenario is a smaller, but still impactful, plan that would annex the city's water service boundary. This would add around 76,000 residents to Vancouver, but it comes with a projected deficit of $50 million, the largest of the four options. This deficit is primarily due to the loss of utility revenue and the additional expenses for fire services that would come with the new area. The third option is the largest in terms of population growth, potentially adding 171,000 new residents to Vancouver. This would come from annexing the entire metro area's urban growth boundary. The revenue from this annexation could be substantial, potentially bringing in $145 million, with the bulk of that coming from property taxes. However, the costs are even higher, with an estimated $194 million in expenditures. This plan would require significant investment in services like policing, fire departments, and park maintenance, which would need to be built to accommodate the new residents. Lastly, the fourth option is the most modest, adding just 1,700 people from the area spanning from North State Route 500 to Patton Parkway. The revenue generated would be $3 million, while expenditures would total about $2 million, making this annexation the least financially burdensome. What are the key considerations? The debate over annexation has raised important questions about the city's growth potential, its ability to manage larger populations, and the long-term financial stability of the plans. Some council members, like Councillor Sarah Fox, have emphasized the need to focus on areas with room for growth rather than annexing already developed regions. The goal is to ensure that any new areas bring with them the opportunity for sustainable development rather than merely increasing the number of residents without enhancing the city's overall potential. Mayor Pro Tem Eric Paulson also weighed in, stressing that any decision about annexation should not be made for the sake of simply becoming bigger. Instead, the goal should be to enhance Vancouver's voice in Washington's legislative processes and increase its influence within the metro area. Paulson emphasized that these decisions must be made judiciously, balancing the growth with the capacity to provide services to both existing and new residents. While Seattle remains the largest city in Washington with a population of around 755,000, Vancouver's potential to grow into the second largest city in the state is within reach. It is clear that expanding the city would offer significant advantages in terms of political influence and economic opportunity. However, the council must navigate the financial challenges that come with such a large undertaking. The impact on local services, infrastructure, and the quality of life for residents will be critical factors in determining whether the annexation moves forward. A historic shift in Vancouver's future. Vancouver's history has been shaped by its location in the Pacific Northwest, and the city has seen steady growth over the years. As one of Washington's largest cities, Vancouver has long served as a gateway to Portland and the broader Willamette Valley. However, this proposal to expand through annexation represents a new chapter in the city's evolution, with the potential to make Vancouver a truly dominant player in the state. The city is at a crossroads, and the decision to move forward with annexation will have lasting effects. The council must balance the desire for growth with the responsibility of managing that growth effectively. Whether Vancouver becomes Washington's second largest city or not, this decision will be a defining moment in the city's history. What do you think? We want to hear from you. Do you think Vancouver should pursue one of these annexation plans, or should the city focus on more sustainable growth strategies? What do you think the impact would be on local services and infrastructure? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Breaking Bulletin for the latest updates on important developments like this one. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.